Hi guys, I'm Katy Jane and thanks for tuning into my channel this week. So today I've kind of gone for a quite like a smoky eye, but you can see that I've gone for quite a shiny lid and a really sharp edge. And guys, I didn't actually use any liquid liner for this look, so if you guys are a bit shaky on your liner and you're not that confident, this is a really good technique just to get that super sharp line without having the drama of trying to do liquid liner. I've also, guys, only used 3 products on my face today. I was trying to do a little bit of a skin routine on a bit of a budget, so if you did like this or you'd like to see what 3 products that I used this week, please keep watching. For my base today, I'm just going to be using the Time Balm Concealer by the Balm Cosmetics, and I'm just going to be putting that all over my lid up until my eyebrow, and I'm just going to take it underneath my eye, just simply blending it out with my finger. So in order to create that super sharp edge today, I'm going to be using sellotape, and I'm literally just going to place that at the side of my arm, just going slightly below my lash line on the bottom. First eyeshadow I'm going in with today is called Bitten by Geek, and I'm just going to be taking my OCC brush and I'm just going to be working from the outside of my eye inwards, just blending it into my crease. Then with my Charles Fox brush, which is slightly more pointy, I'm just going to be running that into the crease again, just to give the crease a lot of depth, and then I'm simply going to blend that out with my 217 brush by MAC. And I'm just going to repeat those steps simply by blending into the crease and then blending out. And this is to ensure that I get a really beautifully, nicely blended eye. Now to finally add the darkness to the sharpness of the edge and just in the outer corner, I'm going to be using my Geek eyeshadow in Corrupt, which is just a matte black, and I'm going to be taking my OCC brush and simply just going over the edge and then blending into the centre of the eye. Now I'm happy that my eye is blended, I'm taking this eyeshadow by Anastasia Beverly in Pink Champagne, and I'm just dabbing that on to the top of my lid, just adding a really nice shine. Once I've peeled off the sellotape, I'm just going to be taking my Tom Ford black eyeliner, which is really thin, and literally just going to run the liner along my lash line. Now just to clean up underneath my eye, I'm going to take the Balm Cosmetics concealer again, and I'm just going to dab that underneath the eye, just making that line super sharp. I'm simply just going to blend that out with my beauty blender. Just to add a little light full to the corner of the eye, I'm just going to be taking Rockstar eyeshadow by Geek, just to brighten up the inner corner, and then I'm going to be using my iconic eyelashes by House of Lashes. Then I'm just going to take my small angle brush by MAC and just be using the same eyeshadow that we used at the start of the tutorial in Bitten by Geek. I'm just going to run that along my lash line on the bottom and then blend that upwards. And then just to finish this look, I'm going to be taking my Kiko mascara and I'm going to do a couple of coats at the bottom just to make sure we get a really nice lashy look. Hey guys, so today I'm going straight on to my skin, but today I wanted to do a bit of a skin routine on budget. So I'm literally going to be using 3 products today to do my whole skin, so hopefully it will look nice. But I'm going to start straight away with my Wake Me Up Rimmel foundation in shade 100 Ivy. So guys, these 3 products don't include my brushes, obviously, so it's just including the actual products I'm using. So I'm just going to take the Wake Me Up by Rimmel and I'm just going to blend that into my skin using my beauty blender. And actually I'm quite impressed by it. It's actually quite a good skin match. I bought this previously and I got the wrong colour and I was so gutted. But this looks nice. So I'm literally just going to take that and just blend it all over my skin. Now I've put foundation over my skin, I'm just going to go with my concealer, and I used this earlier on my arm, on my eyes, and this is the Time Balm Concealer by the Balm Cosmetics. So literally I'm just going to take my finger, I'm just going to go slightly over where we put it earlier, just to brighten up that under area. And I don't need a lot of this, guys, because it is quite a thick concealer. So we just dab it in. Just gonna put a little bit on my nose, my forehead already. Just any other little blemishes. I tend to always put a little bit more concealer around my chin area because I find, because that's the place of our face that moves the most because we're constantly talking, that foundation goes from here the quickest, so I tend to just put a little bit more there. And I'm just going to take my beauty blender and blend that all in. So the next product that I'm going to be using, which is my final product, I can't believe I'm quite saying that already in this tutorial, but I'm going to be using this Revolution Makeup. It's called Revolution Makeup Revolution London, and it's a contour, a highlight and a blusher. This I think was about £4, and this brand is exclusive to Superdrug, so if you're watching this and you're in the States, I don't think you have Superdrug, but I'm sure you could probably find somewhere else that stocks it. But yeah, it was amazing. So in theory, this is my final product that I'll be using today. So I'm just going to be taking my 168 MAC foundation, MAC blusher brush, contour brush kind of, and I'm literally going to take the darkest colour in the palette, so the contour palette, the contour colour, and I'm just going to go under my cheekbones. Looks like it's going to be quite a nice colour. It's not too orangey, which is lovely. So that's quite a nice contour shade. And I'm just going to take that up to my hairline. And on the other side too. And I'm just going to use the same brush, and I'm just going to take the blusher. Ow, sorry, I've got really itchy nose. So I'm just going to take the blusher, and with the same brush, I'm just going to apply it careful on my cheeks, and that's actually really nice. So this is, guys, this is seriously a good skin routine on if you're on a budget or you don't want to carry around loads of products with you. I've literally just used 3 products, and I think that's all I'm going to use. So this blush is actually quite similar to Orgasm by NARS. Kind of that like shimmery, peachy kind of colour. And then last but not least, I'm going to go in with the highlighter. And this highlighter isn't actually that shimmery. So I'm just going to, oh, it is that shimmery. I was going to say we could have used it as a powder all over, but I don't think we can. It is quite shimmery, but it's not like glittery shimmery. It's a bit like Soft and Gentle by MAC, but not as shiny. And you can see I'm just getting a really nice glow. the end of my nose, Cupid's bow, and then on the other side too. And guys, that is how you do your skin with just 3 products. I don't think it looks too bad. Oh, I've got such an itchy nose, I'm so sorry. Oh. So, finally I'm going to move on to my lips. Today I'm just going to, obviously because my eyes are quite dramatic, I'm literally just going to go and use a nude colour. So first one I'm just going to go with my XXL lip liner by Rodial, and this is in shade Baby. And I'm just going to go around my lips. And then I'm just going to take my NYX Xtreme Shine Lip Cream. I don't know the in Natural. This is actually quite glossy, so if you wanted to go for a bit more of a nude lip, maybe use a matte cream. This is a little bit glossy, and I quite like that. And I'm just going to go around. So guys, that's the end of my look. But guys, if you like the fact that I only used 3 products this year and I'm doing a bit of a makeup look on a little bit of a budget when it came to the skin, please let me know, because I'd be really interested to start maybe using a couple more drugstore brands which are a bit more easier for you to buy, so you don't have to buy it online or from America, and which are way more affordable. But if you did like this tutorial, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and do subscribe below, because I'm nearly on 1,000 subscribers and it'd be great to hit that this week. If you don't already, please follow me on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter, and like and comment and tweet me as much as you like. And please, if you do create any of my tutorials, don't forget to tag me on Instagram so I can have a look. See you next week, guys.